that goes over there, but we're going to be looking here. Alright, so the amount of people will be coming up down here in a number.
Can I do like crawling over there and just wave from a distance?
Do you know that we're already live?
Yeah.
Can they hear us? So this is the mic you're talking into today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the third but last stream.
Is anyone actually watching you?
Yeah, one person already.
One person.
This is Wife Learns a Skill.
Wife is not going to learn any skills on this.
This is the big one. All year long, people have been waiting for this one. For you to show your face. Do you exist? I haven't got my wedding ring on. What is up, Space God Murder?
Is that his actual name?
Space God Murder. Lives in Romania. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, arguably to the greatest stream ever to exist.
I think you're building it up too much, mate.
What is up, Anovia? That's Anna Blackham.
Yeah, I get that. Hiya.
Well, we'll leave the masses to trickle in, and then we'll start asking some questions to Wife Learns a Skill.
Do you know what's really disconcerting is that we
There's a delay.
talk and then there's a delay on that.
What is up, Rolex? You're the man, Rolex, not me. What is up, Detonator 23? Dad, can we bring Patron Saint too? I don't know where he is. I'm sure he'll be swinging by. Spread the news, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are asking questions for Wife Learns a Skill.
No, you're not asking me questions.
Men questions, women questions, teenage angst questions.
No,
what was it
not
like
doing
being
questions.
a girl growing up? And Ovia in the chat, maybe lots of women questions that
No.
you'll be taking tonight in front of
Not
millions of
answering
people.
any questions.
What is up, Banana FPS? He is a drug dealer in Mexico.
Marvellous. Marvellous.
Question 1 in from Detonator 23. Are you an FPS gamer?
I am most certainly not.
Do you know what that means?
I don't even know what that means.
First person shooter.
I don't even know what that means.
I've got a question for wife. If you or the wife need the Mexican goodies, let me know. That's generous. Generous?
I think we might be saying thank you, but no thank you.
I'll be hitting you up privately. Luke Carroll. Hi, Owen's wife. Do you remember me? We met in a club in 2009 and you said you'd call me.
Funny.
You funny. She didn't want to go out with someone who looks like Lee Evans and sounds like Lee Evans. All right, first question from Dad Learns a Skill to Wife Learns a Skill.
No, this wasn't part of the deal.
Phil Tench with the sub, 12 months of giving to children with leukemia. Thank you, Phil. You were the first one and you are one of the last. A year's worth of donos to children with leukemia. What do we say to Phil Tench, Wife Learns a Skill?
I don't know what you just said. Has he given some money?
Yeah.
How much? £12?
No, £3.50 minus the fees. Probably a quid. Banana
Thanks, Phil.
FPS, Happy New Year to both of you. Banana, how did you spend? Probably a bit like Tony Montana, I'd imagine. Wife Learns Skill, question 1. Where did you grow up? What part of Wales? I wouldn't name names in case there's any stalkers out there.
West Wales.
Okay, well, kill that one dead. Nothing more coming. Luke Carroll, Rita made him look tight then with the 12. Yeah, no, it was more like £3 But it's more than £3 and Wife Learns a Skill has given this year.
I've given a lot behind the scenes.
Question 2. How old are you, Wife Learns a Skill?
Do I have to answer these questions?
No.
The wrong side of 40.
Luke Carroll, what is it about Owen that attracted you to him?
Oh, I have no idea.
Thank you. Space God Murder, is Wales relatively beautiful, architecturally speaking?
What, the architecture? It's got good and bad. Some bits are nice.
Do you want to name a nice bit for Space God Murder?
What, of architectural? Not natural.
No. Like houses and such.
Centre of Cardiff. Bits of that look quite nice.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, bits of Cardiff do. Architecturally.
Nah.
Well, where do you think looks nice then?
Nowhere.
There are the odd nice buildings and stuff.
Like what? What's a nice building?
Well, like streets in Pontcanna and stuff that look quite nice. Nice big white buildings, the museum.
Yeah, there's a museum, Space God Murder. Phil Tench, £3.50 times 12. That is like 40 quid or something, isn't it?
Well done, Phil.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We are trickling in all donos, all subs go to children with leukemia. I can't think of much worse than that. The leukemia, not the giving to them. Banana FBS, do any of you possess the skill to backflip or climb high walls? Interesting.
No. Do you?
I reckon I could do a backflip, yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Do you want to try now?
Well, what do you have to do? Jump backwards?
Yeah.
And land on your feet?
Yeah. Not off there. You'll break your neck.
Are you allowed to put your hands down?
Well, it would mean that you went completely over, flipped off your hands, back onto your feet. You clearly don't know what a backflip is.
Don't try that, Dad. What is up, ODB? Welcome in. ODB has been my mod for 12 months solidly, along with Anne Ovia and one or two others. But ODB and Anne Ovia put in a real shift. And welcome in Kovac. There's Kovac. We're going to go to his house and stay with him and eat at the restaurants he eats, because we look at all the food he eats. Doesn't he eat nice food?
Yeah. Where does he live again?
Pittsburgh. But he's moved across town.
I think I've been to Pittsburgh.
You think you've been to Pittsburgh? You don't know?
Is it in Ohio?
No, it's in Pennsylvania, isn't it?
Oh.
If you come to Pittsburgh, please do let us know. We'd be staying at your house, Covey. If we come to Pittsburgh, that is staying at yours. Coalface Killer. Banana FBS is in the USA, just north of where you are. Selective Stone in the house. Nobody quite knows if he's from Scotland or Ireland. It's been a mystery for 12 months.
So how many people are watching you now? 12?
12 big ones, 12 important ones. Okay, question for Mrs. WifeLearnsASkill. Is cereal soup?
Clearly not.
Why is it clearly not?
A soup is soup, cereal is cereal.
That's not an answer. You can't answer just saying the title of the thing we're asking.
What, is that something you've been discussing for the past year?
No, I've written down some questions to ask you, and is cereal soup? If not, why not? Is one of them.
What, that's one of your questions to me, not someone on theirs question.
No, that's me to you.
You're so weird.
Can you give a good answer?
Well, I don't think I need to. I mean, that's quite a strange question.
Space God, soup has to be brewed. That's a good answer. He should be in this seat, not you.
I'm quite happy for him to take my place.
Well, he lives in Romania.
Okay, well. I want to know, where is Pittsburgh?
Pennsylvania, I told you that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You know,
What's the place
Pittsburgh
that I went to,
Steelers, and they
then?
had Jerome the Bus Bettis in the 90s, and the quarterback who wasn't very good, and Bill Cower, all of those people.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, next question. Ladies and gentlemen, put your questions in for Wife Learns a Skill into the chat. Things are rolling here, I'd say quite smoothly. Sunless Meridian in the house. What is up, my man? What if you leave the cereal brewing in the milk so it goes squishy, which is one of my favourite things to do with cereal? Is it soup then? You?
Me? It's still not soup, no.
She doesn't know why, though. Wife Learns a Skill. What's the weirdest smell you have ever smelled?
Owen.
Space God Murder. What is your favourite food to eat as a couple? Pasta? ? No. I'd tell you exactly what it is. I'll tell you exactly what it is. And we'll both say it on 3. And we might say the different word for the same thing. Ready? Let's do a his and hers. Ready? On 3. Not 1, 2, 3, then. On 3. 1, 2. Wait, I can't say 3 and the answer at the same time. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Potato
Curry.
dauphinoise.
Potato dauphinoise. What, have I eaten that once this year? Have I eaten it
But you
once
really
this
like
year?
it, so it's the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh my word, I eat curry like 3 times a day. With you.
Oh, funny.
Right. Banana FPS, what type of tea do you guys like to drink?
I don't drink tea.
Don't drink tea. If I did, it would be black.
Drink coffee.
Drink coffee. Wife Learns a Skill. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why not?
It's a roll.
You're from Europe. Yeah, most of us do. But once coffee gets a hold of you, tea doesn't get a look in anymore. Space God Murder with the hats off. That's for who, Space God? Will there ever be a boy born who can swim faster than a shark? That's what he's been thinking. The Crowders in the house. We're like among proper aimers now. Proper aimers. Crowder. We're going to stay in his house in Monaco.
I'd like to go there.
Yeah, well, we're working on it, me and Crowder. I'm not sure he lives in Monaco. That's the bit we're working on. Crowder, what skill is Wife Learns a Skill learning? What are you learning? What are you planning to do with yourself this year in terms of furthering your talents and abilities? Wife Learns a Skill.
Just trying to get through each day. Survival.
I'm looking at my list of questions here. What do you feel about putting pineapple on pizzas?
I think it's a good idea. Hawaiian? Good choice.
Gaza271. Who is your favourite wrestler of all time?
Mine.
Yes, these questions are for you. Do you understand what's happening tonight?
Big Daddy. Was he a wrestler?
Yeah, but he was a rubbish British one.
Well, I mean, it's my
Gaz
choice,
is
isn't it?
talking
It's my
about-
choice
Gaz
of
is
what
talking
I
about
choose.
WWE. I know who
No,
your
he's
favourite
not.
is.
He's saying who is the favourite wrestler of all time. Big Daddy. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah, but if
Big
we
Daddy and Giant Haystacks.
if we talk about WWE and we both say a favourite on WWE on 3, after 3,
I can't remember his name.
I'll give you a minute. You fancied Triple H, but he wasn't your favourite.
I don't think I fancied him.
1, 2, 3. CM Punk. Yes.
Which one is he again? Is he the green
He's
one?
your favourite. Green one?
Is he the one that left?
Yeah, he left.
Who's the big muscly one?
Me.
No, that did films, not The Rock.
Batista.
No, he used to rap.
John Cena.
Oh, okay.
We got to get some hats.
What, in real life?
Yeah.
No, you're not leaving me here on my own.
All right, well, you go then. You got to get a hat for me and for you. Well, Chad, I'd say this is going all right so far, isn't it? You can see who wears the trousers in this relationship. Dot on the bot with the raid of 14. What is up, Dot on bot? Hey, Dot on bot. I got something to say to you. I've been meaning to say it for a while. I've been impressed with your consistency. Real impressed. And thank you for the raid. I've been impressed with your consistency on the daily Kovac grind. And if I were to hand the mantle over to anyone, it would be to you. Also, I like your logo. I don't know where Wife Learns a Skill has gone. What are you doing? Probably got to go put it like a proper hat on. She doesn't realise this is like a gimmick. Thank you. Dot on the bot has raided us with the 14, so we're now up to 26.
I don't get the wearing hats thing either.
Your flaps open. Alright, next question. Crowder, yeah, that must be quite a challenge with this guy as your husband. When you said just trying to get through each day.
Survival, it is quite a challenge.
Banana FPS, that's a cocaine dealer from Mexico. Any New Year's resolutions?
Not really. Have you made any resolutions?
Well, I was going to race for children with leukemia on F1 2021.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that though, did you?
You resolved to not let me buy a steering wheel.
You didn't tell me the full story.
What story did I tell you?
You just said you wanted to get a steering wheel. Didn't actually say anything about sick children.
Luke Carroll, do you still have to unplug Owen's electric blanket when he falls asleep to stop his hair from standing on end?
I do quite often check that he's turned it off. You heard it here first.
Can I just say that I know people are probably now making fun of people with electric blankets because
I
it's
think
like
they're probably making fun of people with funny hats on their head.
Do you think I could finish that sentence?
Sorry.
Well, I've forgotten what I was saying.
People making fun of you with an electric blanket.
I'm just saying, don't knock it till you try it. And Kovac, if we come to Pittsburgh and you don't have one, you need to let me know so I can bring mine. Because gone are the days where I can sleep in a bed that doesn't have an electric blanket. Space God Murder, what is the first movie you have watched as a couple? I think I know what that is. That would have been The Godfather, part 1, 2 and 3.
We didn't finish 3. We started it, watched like an hour maybe, but we haven't finished it.
Of course we did.
No, we didn't finish it. We never finished it.
I watched it the other day.
Yeah, but not with me. That's just a fact, Owen. That's just a fact. We never watched the end of it.
What is your plan for 2022? I'm going to wake up at 6:30 in weekdays. That's the first thing I'm going to do differently, so I'm going to go to bed earlier. I'm going to that's as far as I've got, Covey. What is up, Jonathan Actual? Welcome in. Space God Murder. Best 1,000 points I ever spent. Psycho, nice hats. Thank you. Also, why is it Wife Learns a Skill and not Mom Learns a Skill? Well, Covey, for a start, if you're going to steal our language, be consistent. And you have stolen our language, English. Although that's not our language, is it? Because we're not English. I'll get back to the point. It's M-U-M, Covey. And now I've forgotten his
Well,
question.
in Wales it would be M-A-M, mam. Wouldn't it?
Luke Carroll, what's the best dinner Dad Learns a Skill cooks for you?
He does very good barbecued meat.
Good answer. And also
You did
true.
a very nice beef thing before Christmas, didn't you? Remember that?
Yes.
I've had some dodgy things, but generally...
Banana FPS, best ice cream flavour.
Maybe something like Ben and Jerry's Caramel Choo Choo.
Gaza, after watching Drive to Survive, who is your favourite F1 team and driver? Good question.
Who's yours?
It's not. It's for you.
Is it for me, though?
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
I think...
We'll say it on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Red
Charles
Bull.
Leclerc. Really? Red Bull? Oh, Hamilton. Oh, no, that's
No,
not
my
Red
favourite team. Didn't he say team?
Bull. You don't have to lean in. I'm not sure what he said. F1 team and driver. I thought you liked Charles Leclerc.
I think he'll be very good looking when he's a bit older. I don't know that
sitting-
he's my favourite.
Sitting right here. Selective Stone redeems Sing mode. Rita,
What does that mean?
that is bad news for you.
What does it mean?
It means you got to go through your Coldplay album in your head and break out one of them for the people at home.
I'm not going to sing.
But Selective Stone has asked.
I'm not going to sing. How many people are watching? 17. I'm not going to sing. Don't sing.
Oh, chat, let me tell you this funny thing. When I tweeted this stream out just then, I was going to tag CNN, but WifeLearnsASkill stopped me because she didn't want CNN tuning in, because they would have. Brilliant. Kovac, we have an electric blanket. No worries there. Nice. The Crowder, not worth finishing, really. Oh, The Godfather Part 3. Well, before you throw shade there, Kovac, Crowder, last year there was a new edited version that Coppola put out.
Coppola.
And it's good, man. It's good. Well, I've always liked Part 3, but I really like this.
But your favourite is part 2?
Yeah.
And then part 1?
Yeah.
And then part 3?
Yeah. Crowder, which cryptocurrency do you think is going to moon in 2022? I guess moon doesn't mean what it used to.
I mean, I don't understand any of those words.
Crowder, I'll chuck 10k GPB into whatever you name. Okay, you need to name a cryptocurrency, Mooner.
What is that, like Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency? Or is that not? Is Bitcoin just another word for cryptocurrency? Do you know?
No. Yeah, I think I would say yes to that. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, but there's others.
What would you do? Dad learns a skill.
Me?
Yeah.
I would do the one that guy says to do, who drives electric cars to the moon.
Tesla.
Yeah. Right, Luke 7, Carol, WifeLearnsASkill, how come you still don't understand these questions are for you? That is a good question, because we've been live for 24 minutes.
Have we? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
WifeLearnsASkill, what's the best type of cheese?
The best type of cheese. I like a baked camembert. I like mozzarella. I think it's quite universal. Can use it on lots of things. I like a goat's cheese.
All right, man, we didn't ask for your life story. Kovac, do you play any two-player games together like It Takes Two? I'll answer this one. No, but what we do together is tabletop games. And now we've got two boys, we've added them in as well. So quite a lot of four-player games go down in this house. Tabletop games, big fan. Wife Learns a Skill. What tabletop game did I get for Christmas this year?
Did you get? It's called Star Wars Rebellion. It's got a big box. Not quite as big as Gloomhaven.
The Crowder, like Ethereum, Dogecoin, Shard, Helium.
What are they? The cryptocurrencies?
Yeah, man, help a brother out. He needs some help.
Some helium.
There you
Is
go.
that an option?
Phil Tench, Dadcoin.
What does that mean?
Hype2, 1999. Invest 10,000 GPB into AMC. That's for Crowder, not for us. Wife Learns a Skill. If you had to date any of Owen's friends from the Wiltshire area, who would you choose?
Who asked that?
Luke.
Is he in the Wiltshire area?
I think he is. He used to be.
I thought he was like Birmingham or somewhere.
No. He's too upper class for Birmingham. He looks down on people like that, doesn't
Does he?
Yeah. I think if I died, you should marry Luke, because he'd make you laugh.
But I think Luke might already be married.
Wife Learns a Skill. What's the funniest joke you know by heart?
Do I say it?
Well, not if it's like a potty word or something.
Oh no, it's not
unclean.
rude. What's green but turns red at the touch of a button? A frog in a liquidizer. Isn't it? I'm not big on jokes.
The Crowder, I always think cheddar is good, but yellow's cow's milk cheese is Gouda. Oh, I think
I
that's
quite
a joke.
like Gouda.
No, that's a joke, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it? Say it again.
I always think cheddar is good, but yellow cow's milk cheese is Gouda.
Oh, Gouda.
I think that's what
better,
what
yeah.
he's doing. He's an aimer. He's not a comedian. Hip2 99 with the Wife Learns a Skill logo. Chess is a tabletop game. You are correct. Kovac, what's your favourite tabletop game directed at Wife Learns a Skill? Good one. I know. Ready to say it after three?
No,
His and her.
wait. Can I ask you a question?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A secret question.
Yeah.
Is that what you were
No. On three.
thinking?
One,
Pressure.
2, 3.
Snakes
Small
and
world.
ladders.
We don't play snakes and ladders.
I play it all the time with the boys.
Small world she likes.
I think I've played it once.
Right. Do the other one. The one you play all the time.
Exploding Kittens.
Exploding Kittens.
It's going really well, isn't it?
Luke, we can work it out with the marriage thing. Wife Learns Skill. What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen in somebody else's home?
In someone else's home?
Yep.
There's a question. I can't think off the top of my head.
I got another question. As we come to after this stream, there'll be 2 left that I do after a year of solid grinding on the Kovac game. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I'm quite impressed. Didn't think you'd make it. And you've raised quite a lot of money, so fair dues. Well done.
Thank you very much. Space God Murder, 1 year is quite the accomplishment. Hogu Exploding Kittens is sick. That means in
It's
today's...
good, is
yeah,
it?
means good now.
Are you going to tell him we've got the Barking Kittens expansion pack? Is that even sicker?
You got that for Christmas. Kovac, can you ask me what my favourite tabletop game is, please?
Kovac, what's your favourite?
No. Kovac, can you ask me what my favourite tabletop game is?
Oh, that wasn't Kovac saying that we have to ask him.
What?
Kovac doesn't want us to ask him. You're asking Kovac.
No, he's asking me.
Is he really in real life?
What's your favourite tabletop game directed at Dad Learns a Skill?
Okay.
I
This
think...
could take some time.
I think probably Gloomhaven, but followed very closely by 2 others. Number 1, Wingspan. Number 2, Scythe. But don't play Gloomhaven if you're new to tabletop games, because it's a monster. It's really complex. It takes hundreds of hours to play. Space God Murder with Monopoly.
I've never got to the end of a game of
Oki
Monopoly.
Hun? Dad Learns a Skill has been a very long time. What is up, Oki Huni? You're the man, not me. Someday I'm going to get into Gloomhaven. Wow. You need a table in the house somewhere that is free all the time, so you don't have to do setup and set down. You can just chip away at it.
You've been playing it for 18 months now, haven't you?
Yeah, literally, yeah. And I still haven't finished the campaign. Alright, let's say we got 6 minutes left. We'll do final 6. Do not forget tomorrow, chat, that there is a live auction at 9 PM UK time of things that I've used this year.
And you're going to sign some of them, aren't you?
Might sign some of them, yeah. Add a bit of extra, more value.
Maybe I'll sign them too. Well, Wife Learns a Skill. Look, there are 16 people watching.
It was 20. It was 26 at one point.
Was it?
WifeLearnsASkill, what is something that you just recently realised that you are embarrassed you didn't realise earlier? Maybe that Pittsburgh isn't in Ohio?
What is that place in Ohio that I'm thinking of then? They've got a baseball team. It's a city. Maybe on the side of a lake.
What is up, patron saint? You're the man, not me. We can take our hats off now, by the way.
Quite like mine. It's got a little flappy.
Patron saint. He is gifted 125 subs this year.
Wow. And what is that in
Well,
real
£3,
money?
probably, like, 100, no, 300 and like £80 or something.
Wow, thank you. What's his name?
Patron saint.
Patron saint of what?
Good question, patron saint. Oh, Hogger with the hats off. That lasted long.
What does that mean? Hogu?
Hogger, he works in B&Q, which we like. Oh wait, we like B&Q.
Is he British?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
his name is Hogu?
yeah, and he goes up trees to rescue cats. Hey, Kovac with the hydrate. Not B&Q, the other one that we like. What's the other one? Just like it?
Home base?
Home base, that's where it works, yeah. Space God Murder, the headsets would be quite a good trophy, you know it. Oh my goodness.
What does that mean?
He just gifted 25 more tier 1 subs to the community. That's 25 times £3.50.
Wow. He really is a patron saint.
He really is a patron saint. He's like the most generous human being ever, other than maybe the other kid whose name I can't say. I always pronounced it wrong. The RA one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's not about him now. It's about patron saint.
R.A.
RA on top.
Huh?
VF on top.
I don't know what you're talking
Snappy aim on top.
about. Wow. Thank you, patron saint.
Patron saint, thank you so much for yet again more giving to children with leukemia. So on the 4th, I've got a live Discord call with one of the workers in the community. And we're going to know the charity, and we're going to give her the money live on air. Or at least flap a check around and pretend to pass it to her. I mean, I will pass it to her at some point, but you can't physically pass a check through the webcam, can you?
Are you is that a question for me?
Well, if you want to. Thank you, patron. What is Oki Hun? Oh, hold on. Oki Hun, before we got spammed by all that. Kovac, what's your favourite Harry Potter book? And Oki Hun, will you stop streaming after this? Yes. I'm walking away from the game. I've made my mark on the aiming world. We've conquered Twitch. I think I dominate the leaderboards in every scenario in Kovac. At least before the reset. What's your favourite Harry Potter book?
So I have probably quite controversial views about Harry Potter in that I don't think it's anything special. I read 1.5 books in university, wrote an essay on it, and got my worst mark ever, so I've never forgiven Harry Potter.
What kind of degree does essays on Harry Potter? What are you
English
doing, like
literature.
magic? Is it a degree in magic? What is Synodote in the house? Some of the big hitters coming out today, Wife Learns a Skill. Synodote, the co-founder of the RA community.
Oh.
Used to be called...
Bob?
No. Something. And then they changed the name. And I redesigned the logo. They don't use it.
That's a shame, because you're good at logos, aren't you?
Synodote is a direct descendant of Constantinople. Possibly. Turkey in the glory years. Up until about the 5th century. And it's all gone to pot since then, isn't it? Pedro's saying, I'm sure the charity worker will enjoy whatever is left after your monthly family trip to Hawaii. Patron, he's already got a headset. He doesn't need another one.
What, are you going to give them one of those?
Is offended by what you said and has put an unhappy emoji. Harry Potter introduced me to reading.
Ooh. Well, that's good.
The reason he reads
but
today
I don't
is
particularly like the stories. It's not my genre.
In Harry's defence, you've read 1.5 out of what, 8?
Yeah, but this was when there was only 2.
Xerox, welcome in. Dad is stem-piled. What does that mean?
You're asking the wrong person.
The new people have got all these new words. It's hard to keep up. Ellie Fompf, did Wife Learns a Skill just decline my live call on air big time? We cannot take phone calls right here, Ellie Fompf.
Hello, Ellie Fompf.
In her defence, she looked like she wanted to take it, but
He wouldn't let me.
This is bigger than Ellie Fompf. Synodo, as a uni student reading the first 1.5 books, it's no wonder she didn't enjoy it. He's got a point, you know. Kovac, do you guys eat sausage rolls? And are they delicious?
We don't really eat sausage rolls, do we?
It wouldn't be my go-to, no. But my problem with the sausage roll is not a very good quality sausage goes into it.
Although you've got a friend who makes you sausage rolls every Christmas, although she didn't this Christmas.
Oh, now she makes the best sausage rolls. So once a year I get but she puts Tesco's finest caramel sausages in it. Whatever
But
they're
she
called.
didn't give them to you this year.
No. Not sure why. It's just taken me about 20 minutes to break into Twitch. Ellie Form. Last few questions for Wife Learns a Skill after a 40-minute stream. It's taken a year to get her on camera.
But I have crept in the background a couple of times, haven't I?
Yeah, trying to get things off the table without being seen and things like that.
Yep.
You brought me dinner once with an Iron Man mask on.
I've done that a couple of times, dressed as various things.
Hogu, are there many Gregs in Wales?
Lots.
Synodo, sausage rolls are awful. Ellie Fomp, though now I know her opinion on HP, we aren't friends now.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. I'm not sure you
Sorry, Ellie Fomp.
I'm not sure you deserve an opinion 1.5 books in. I actually have more gifted donos than the rest of the 10 combined. Wow. Patron.
What does that mean?
It means he's given a lot of money to children with leukemia. And Synodote with the hydrate.
What does that mean?
Synodote wants you to sing.
I'm not going to sing.
There's no shift in her when she says things like that. Patron saying, opinion on Uggs boots.
I've never had a pair, but I have thought about it.
Virtual Dream Plaza, welcome in, my man. Luke Carroll, who's better, Madonna or Kylie Minogue?
Ooh.
I have to drink that amount of times now because Synodote's redeemed all his drink points.
Who is better, Madonna or Kylie Minogue? I think Madonna has reinvented herself a lot. And she's done it well in terms of record sales. So is Kylie, though. I'm probably more of a Kylie fan. Used to listen to Kylie and Jason when I was young.
Kovac, will we get one last song with the guitar from Owen before his last stream? Yes. Gaza271, what's your go-to curry?
What, mine?
Do you still not understand the concept of what's happening?
I like a sarg, a lamb sarg, or maybe a chicken korma sometimes. You can get one with aubergines in, I quite like that.
All right, you had enough? I mean, you've done 42
I think
minutes.
everyone's probably had enough of me.
You've
by
done
now.
a solid shift here.
It's more than I kind of agreed to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably double what I agreed to.
If you were arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Been speeding in the car.
All right.
Do you think that's probably...
I would have said murder.
Nice. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's the word for 3 before the last?
Tremultimate.
What a tremultimate stream this has been.
Why is that red?
Because she's gone over the top.
Who's
I would
that?
have
Is
said
that Ellie
murder
Foof?
too. Ellie Foof. You can't say foof.
Sorry.
It's a potty word, isn't it?
Fonth.
Ellie Foof. Blimey.
What is it though? Ellie Fonth.
I would have said murder too.
Who said that?
Ellie.
Cheers.
Coalface will be writing letters once you're gone. You know it. Kovac, one more than penultimate. It's actually Trenultimate. Nice. What a Trenultimate stream it has been. After 365 attempts, 363 attempts, we have got Wife Learns a Skill here. I would like to thank you for coming out tonight. Before you go back to finish off season 3 of Drive to Survive.
Are you thanking me for being here? In my dining room?
Yeah.
Thanks. It's been good to meet everyone.
Ellie Foof, Foof hygiene.
Fonf!
Well, she said it, I'm right. She's taking it on the mantle. Ellie Fomp, murder of dad learns a skill. Well, there's one last thing I like to say in public, and that is the reason I'm not streaming next year is because my wife won't let me buy a steering wheel. So I'd like us to close the stream by making her feel bad for not letting me buy a Fanatic gaming wheel so I could stream an hour a day for a year, trying to break a world record on probably the Ricard track in France, which is my favourite F1 track. Please make her feel bad with appropriate
I don't
emojis.
feel guilty, really.
Good budgeting decision by Wife Learns a Skill to be on it.
Thank you very much.
That's
Thank
patron
you.
saint.
Yeah.
He handles money carefully.
Yeah.
He's on the daily grind in Germany.
Das ist
Oh,
gut,
he's from Croatia though, and he says, because we loved Croatia, but he says there's no work in Croatia unless you go and do the restaurant thing that where we met people. But like in the middle of Croatia, it's just farms. There's no work, he said. Hoggo, is it £1,800? Probably a bit less than that, but I mean, they're not cheap.
It's too much pounds.
Gaza harsh not letting him buy the wheel to help sick children. What do you say to that?
Do you want to buy him the wheel, Gaza?
Ooh.
Eh? Do you? Is he going to reply?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all buy Dad the wheel, says the Romanian with no money. All right, let's call this a day. No, he still owes me a tea. That's true. He's spreading awareness. That also counts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out. I want to thank you for all the subs, for the donos, for the raid, everything, for questions, keeping it above board. There's only one person.
Raided you.
Yeah.
What, today?
Dot on Bot raided us with a 14, yeah. Bumped us up to 26 viewers.
Okay.
The only person that lowered the tone today was Ellie with the foof comments.
She's a bad influence, she is.
But the rest of you, I want to thank you for keeping this a Christian stream. Kovac, much good stream, much love to you two. Anovia with the bye, Hoggo with the bye, sort of. All right. So, any final words, Wife Learns a Skill?
Cheers.
GG, everybody.
What does that mean?
Good game. See you tomorrow for the live auction, and then the day after where we get a worker of the Children's Leukemia Charity, whatever, on live on air, 9 p.m. tomorrow. GG.